The average transmission replacement costs between $3,000 and $5,000. Some owners are paying upwards of $8,000. And here is the brutal truth. Most of those failures were completely preventable. While American and European automakers have been telling you that your transmission fluid is a lifetime fill and never needs changing, Japanese engineers have been quietly doing the exact opposite. They developed a maintenance philosophy 70 years ago that keeps transmissions shifting like new for 400,000 miles and beyond. No special tools, no expensive dealer visits, no flushing machines. Just a simple, disciplined method rooted in a concept the Japanese call Kaizen, meaning continuous improvement. If you're someone who cares about protecting your vehicle with real facts instead of marketing hype, hit that subscribe button right now. Today, I'm going to walk you through the entire process, step by step. Because once you understand this, you will never look at your transmission the same way again. Let's start with why your transmission is struggling in the first place. Inside your automatic transmission, there is a fluid called ATF, automatic transmission fluid. This fluid does everything. It lubricates gears, cools internal components, creates hydraulic pressure for shifting, and cleans contaminants off critical parts. Over time, heat breaks this fluid down. Every time the fluid temperature exceeds 175 degrees Fahrenheit, it starts degrading. The friction modifiers deplete. Metal shavings from normal wear accumulate. The fluid gets darker, thinner, and loses its ability to do its job. When that happens, your shifts get sluggish, harsh, or delayed. You feel that shudder at 40 miles per hour. You notice a hesitation when pulling away from a stop. That is your transmission crying for help. Now, here's where the Japanese got it right, and almost everyone else got it wrong. Back in 1951, Toyota launched what they called the Creative Idea Suggestion System, a formalized version of Kaizen applied across their entire manufacturing and maintenance philosophy. The core idea is deceptively simple. Small, consistent improvements over time beat one massive overhaul every time. They applied this to engines, to factory floors, and critically to transmission maintenance. While General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler were marketing sealed-for-life transmissions to reduce perceived ownership costs, Toyota, Honda, and other Japanese manufacturers were engineering their vehicles with drain plugs and fill ports specifically designed for regular fluid changes. They were not trying to sell you the idea that maintenance is unnecessary. They were building cars that rewarded consistent care. So what exactly is this method? It is called the incremental drain and fill, and it is the single, most effective thing you can do for your transmission without any specialized equipment. Here is how it works, and why it is so much better than what most shops will try to sell you. Most quick lube shops and even some dealerships will push a transmission flush. That is where a machine forces new fluid through your entire system under pressure, displacing all the old fluid at once. Sounds great in theory, right? Get all the old stuff out. Pump all new stuff in. But here's the problem. That high-pressure flush can dislodge debris and varnish that has been sitting harmlessly on internal surfaces and push it straight into your valve body and solenoids. That is why so many owners report their transmission failing. Right after a flush, the flush did not fix anything. It caused a catastrophic chain reaction. Honda actually warns against machine flushing in their service documentation. Toyota's official service procedure for most models is a drain and fill, not a flush. These companies engineer these transmissions. They know what works. The Japanese drain and fill method is the polar opposite of a flush. Instead of replacing all the fluid at once, you drain what comes out of the pan, typically about 30 to 40% of the total fluid capacity, and replace it with fresh fluid. Then you drive the car normally for a week or so, maybe 100 miles, letting the new fluid mix thoroughly with the old fluid still in the torque converter and cooler lines. Then you do it again and again, 3 to 4 cycles in total. Each time, you are diluting the old degraded fluid with fresh fluid. By the third or fourth cycle, you have replaced roughly 85 to 90% of your total fluid volume without ever shocking the system. No pressure, no dislodged debris, no risk. Just a gradual, gentle renewal that your transmission barely notices, except that suddenly it is shifting smoother than it has in years. Honda's owner's manual for the Odyssey, a vehicle notorious for transmission sensitivity, specifically recommends this 3-time drain and fill method. Toyota's service procedure for vehicles without a dipstick involves draining, refilling, cycling through the gears, and checking fluid temperature to set the level precisely. And these are not aftermarket tricks. This is straight from the engineers who designed the transmissions. Now here's the part that requires zero tools whatsoever. Japanese automotive culture emphasizes something most Western drivers completely ignore. How you drive directly determines how long your transmission lives. And this is where the no tools part of the equation really comes in. First, the warm-up. Cold transmission fluid is thick and sluggish. It cannot lubricate properly, and it cannot create clean hydraulic pressure for smooth shifts. Every time you start your car on a cold morning and immediately floor it out of the driveway, you are forcing your transmission to work with fluid that has not reached operating temperature. The Japanese approach is simple. After starting the engine, wait 30 to 60 seconds. Not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes. Just enough time to buckle your seatbelt and check your mirrors. Then drive gently for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Keep engine revolutions per minute low. Avoid hard acceleration. Let the fluid warm up gradually. This alone can add tens of thousands of miles to your transmission's life, and it costs absolutely nothing. Hey, before we continue, if you're finding this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps get this information out to more people who need it. Second, come to a complete stop before shifting between drive and reverse. This one is huge. Every time you shift from drive to reverse while the car is still rolling, even at 2 or 3 miles per hour, you are slamming the internal clutch packs against each other. The bands and clutches inside your transmission are designed to engage when the output shaft is stationary. When you shift while rolling, you are asking friction material to absorb all that rotational energy instantly. Do that a few thousand times and those clutch packs wear thin. The shifts get sloppy, then they start slipping. Japanese driving schools actually teach this. Full stop, pause for 1 second, then shift. 1 second is all it takes. Third, avoid unnecessary gear hunting. If you are driving in hilly terrain or stop-and-go traffic and your transmission keeps bouncing between third and fourth gear, use the manual shift mode or a lower gear selection to hold it in one gear. Constant shifting generates heat, and heat is the #1 killer of transmission fluid and internal components. Toyota CVT transmissions are specifically tuned to keep the engine in an efficient RPM range, to minimize unnecessary changes. Apply that same logic to a conventional automatic. If you're someone who cares about protecting your vehicle with real facts instead of marketing hype, hit that subscribe button right now. If the transmission cannot decide what gear it wants, help it out, lock it into a gear, and let it stay there. Fourth, and this is something almost nobody talks about, the adaptive relearn. Modern transmissions have a computer called the Transmission Control Module, TCM. This computer learns your driving habits over time. It monitors your throttle input, your shift patterns, and your driving behavior, and then it adjusts shift points and pressure to match. The problem is, if you have been driving with bad habits or degraded fluid for years, your TCM has adapted to compensate for a sick transmission. It has learned to apply extra pressure, delay shifts, or behave erratically to work around the declining fluid condition. On many vehicles, particularly older Toyotas made before 2006, you can reset these learned values by disconnecting the negative battery cable for 5 minutes. Reconnect the cable, start the engine, let the transmission reach operating temperature, and then drive gently using light throttle, going through all the gears smoothly. The TCM will begin relearning from a clean slate. On newer vehicles, a basic OBD2 scanner can clear the adaptive memory, or you can simply focus on driving smoothly for the first 50 to 100 miles after a fluid change, and the system will naturally recalibrate. The combination of fresh fluid from the incremental drain and fill method, plus a reset of the adaptive memory, is what produces that shifting, like new feeling people find unbelievable. It is not magic. It is not snake oil. It is exactly what the engineers intended. Now let me give you the specifics that matter. For the fluid itself, always use the exact specification your manufacturer recommends. Toyota specifies WS automatic transmission fluid for most modern models. Honda requires their specific DW1 automatic transmission fluid. Using the wrong fluid changes the friction coefficient inside the transmission, and that directly affects shift quality. This is not the place to cheap out. A quart of genuine Toyota WS fluid costs about $7 to $9. A rebuilt transmission costs $4,000 to $6,000. You do the math. For the drain interval, the most respected transmission specialists and Japanese manufacturers recommend your first drain and fill at 30,000 miles, then every 30,000 miles after that. If you do a lot of city driving, towing, or live in a hot climate, cut that to every 20,000 miles. Honda's severe service schedule calls for a drain and fill every 25,000 miles. Don't wait until the fluid is brown or smells burnt. By that point, damage has already started. Here's what blows my mind. Two engineers who literally wrote the textbook on automatic transmission contamination found that the average automatic transmission generates 75% of its lifetime contaminants in the first 5,000 miles. That's break-in debris from manufacturing, including metal shavings, machining residue, and assembly compounds. Yet most owners don't touch their transmission fluid until 60,000 miles, if ever. The Japanese philosophy says get that initial contamination out early. That first drain and fill at 30,000 miles, or even earlier at 10,000 to 15,000 miles, is arguably the most important fluid change your transmission will ever receive. Let me tell you what happens when people ignore this. One owner on a Honda forum reported his 2006 Civic developed a shudder when shifting from second to third at around 45,000 miles. He had never changed the fluid. A single drain and fill with genuine Honda automatic transmission fluid completely eliminated the problem. He said the problem disappeared, and now I have consistent, smooth shifts. Another owner on a Toyota forum bought a used FJ Cruiser with 132,000 miles. It had a noticeable shudder at highway speeds. He did the 3-cycle drain and fill method with Toyota WS fluid, and the shudder was reduced to almost nothing. Not a rebuild, not a replacement. Just fresh fluid applied the right way. On the other end, a General Motors owner reported spending over $400 at the dealer for a flush on his 8-speed transmission. Within weeks, the shudder came back worse than before. General Motors eventually issued multiple technical service bulletins, acknowledging that additive depletion in the fluid was causing widespread shudder problems across 11 different models. Their fix was a flush and fill procedure requiring 20 quarts of expensive new fluid pumped through the system, and it still did not fix every case. Meanwhile, owners who had been doing regular drain and fills from the beginning never experienced the problem at all. Let me leave you with this. The Japanese did not invent a secret formula. They did not discover a hidden hack. They simply applied a 70-year-old philosophy to car maintenance. Small, consistent actions prevent big, expensive failures. Warm up your transmission before demanding performance. Come to a full stop before changing directions. Use the right fluid and change it regularly using the gentle drain and fill method. Let your computer relearn after fresh fluid. None of this requires a lift, a toolbox, or a mechanic's license. It requires patience and consistency and respect for the machine that gets you where you need to go. That's all for today. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you do not miss future videos. Drop a comment below if you have tried the drain and fill method and tell us what results you got.